chance to tie rival Brockport in the standings and get into a playoff spot, but the pass is thrown away, and all of a sudden Ivy picks it up with 1:52 to go. Well, that wasn't in the game plan at all for Buffalo State.
Wasn't even close.
Ivy's got it here. Klein on the right side. Matt Lee over to Ivy. Ivy slashing, has his shot blocked. Gets the rebound, throws it up top, Klein. Bell's got it. 14 on the shot clock. Bell has his shot deflected out of bounds, but a foul is called on Ryan Carney. That's going to be good enough to send him to the free throw line.
That might be Carney. Oh, that's Carney's third. 16 fouls, going to put Brockport in the single bonus. And you see on the drive here, Carney set up shot, but he left his arm and he brought his arm down onto Bell's hand, and so that caused the foul. Slap foul there by Carney. Unfortunate.
Bell's free throw is no good.
Brick there.
That's a big miss for him, as Seth Runge re-enters the game for Ryan Carney.
Yeah, I mean, with a minute 30, you got to have your better player in. Quick out-of-town score. New Paltz up 65-62 with just under 6 minutes left.
Bell sinks the second shot, and that's as close as they've been today. 5 points in the second half. Bell knocks it out of bounds as Epps tried to dribble it up quickly.
He was almost triple teamed, and he was not looking to pass that ball.
Oh, that's another point we bring up every single time. Ball's inbounded to Seth Runge. 30 on the shot clock. Buff State's got to hold it here. Hamer's got it.
Pass it around.
Hamer really, I mean, looking for somebody there. Simmons up top. Simmons trying to beat Ivy. Simmons moves inside, lays it up. No good. Rebound Lee. And did they call a foul on that?
Yeah, I guess so. It
Wow.
looks like Simmons might draw the foul. Yep, they are giving it to Simmons.
And it's all of a sudden gotten too close for comfort here for the Bengals.
It's a story we've told over the season so far. You see on the replay here, Simmons puts it up.
A wild shot with so much time on the shot clock.
Didn't really have a good opportunity there. It's something we don't say very often for Simmons, making kind of a bad opportunity. And the referees are going to get together. It was obviously Lee with the ball, but Ivy went to the line, trying to pull the old switcheroo here.
Yeah, smart play there, but they were never going to get away with it. And the assistant coach for Brockport trying to argue it, but let's be honest here.
Telling him to sit down.
Yeah. Lee, his free throw's good, and wow, what a big free throw. With the crowd amped up, he cuts it as close as Brockport's been. 73-64, 1:12 to go here in the game.
Yep, 73-69.
Lee, his second free throw, no good. Rebound, Seth Runge. And it remains a two-possession game. Doyle gets it up top to Epps. Epps all alone. Epps lays it up and in! 1 minute to go, 75-69. Carruthers to Bell. Bell, Carruthers for three. It's good! A huge three-pointer, and just like that, it's a three-point game. 75-72, 50 seconds to go.
That is one fired up Brockport bench. They all got up when that timeout was called there by Brockport. And with 50.4 seconds left, you gotta wonder, they're gonna put on a full court press here. As you can see, pass from Bell to Carruthers. Carruthers wide open, no one even out there for him. And he just buries the three after Epps got the big two-point layup down the other side.
So this has really turned into quite the last couple of minutes. And I mean, I guess if you believe the old adage that you only need to watch the last 2 minutes of a basketball game to know what's going on, that would be none truer than tonight. Buffalo State was really cruising along at a nice pace for the first 15, 16 minutes of this second half, going, in between, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 point leads. It would fluctuate from time to time, but Brockport really never got any closer than 5. And now all of a sudden, in the last couple of minutes, and with still a ton of time, an eternity of time,
getting in foul trouble
they've cut it to 3. Yeah, Buff State had 2 fouls with a few minutes to go. Now all of a sudden, they picked up 5 more. And it's going to be tough here for Epps to inbound it. He gets it into Runge. Runge over to Epps. Epps meets the double team, breaks it over to Simmons, who gets it up top, Hamer. Hamer to Epps coming down the left side. Epps nearly loses the ball. Epps all the way up to Doyley. Doyley guarded there instantly by Bell. 1 possession game. Hamer's got it. 20 to go on the shot clock. 33 in the game. Doyley slows it up. Brockport only needs to play good defense here. Buffalo State is lost out of bounds! Brockport ball! And Coach Fadrian screaming on the sideline.
And that's what Buffalo State wanted. They got the mismatch. Jake Simmons had Matt Lee on him. Somebody can't handle him. And instead, Simmons can't handle the pass, goes out of bounds. And this game could get dramatic right here.
22 seconds to go. Klein for Brockport. Goes to the net, lays it up. It goes in. Timeout Brockport. 75-74. And this got far too close for comfort for Buffalo State. 17 seconds, on the clock. It's now a 1-point game.
And if there's ever been a momentum shift, it's here, right here, as Derek Klein has been absent most of this game. Besides his defense, puts it up and in. And Rutledge is lucky there not to take that 5th foul as well.
Yeah, had it sent him to the line, that would have been all lost there. As it is, Buffalo State, you know they're going to at least get a chance to go to the line here if they can inbound this ball.
Question is, defense has been solid here for Brockport. Do you try to foul and send somebody to the line for 2, or do you let it go out with the last possession?
Without the timeout chart in front of me, I'd say try and steal it within 2 or 3 seconds. Foul quickly. Like I said, I'm not quite sure how many timeouts Brockport has, and that would be the deciding factor in that. But you still got to inbound it here, and that's Doyley's job. Doyley trying to find someone to get it to, gets it to Hamer. Hamer loses it! And it's up, no good! But Ivy's gonna go to the line! Simply unbelievable here at the Buffalo State Sports Arena.
That's on your, they're gonna call it intentional.
Wow. Things have fallen apart and fallen apart fast for Buffalo State.
That's just horrible.
Foul be charged to Hamer. That'll be his first. Team's 8th, but wow. Things have gone sour in a quick.
I'm gonna say it's a technical.
Wow.
On Hamer. Hamer doesn't know why. He's trying to get it explained. This could be a tie ball game, or they go up by 1.
Ivy misses! And the crowd goes wild! They're as loud as they've been all night.
They still got 1 more, though. If it was a true technical, they're going to get the ball back, but I'm not sure.
Ivy puts it up and in, and we're tied at 75.
So it is a true technical. Brockport has the ball now. Or are they just calling a timeout? So they're going to give him a full timeout. Tie ball game. 14 seconds left. It looked like it was when he crossed his arms, it looked like it was a technical. So it's either he called it intentional or he called it a technical. Either way, he shot 2 at the line. That's, in my opinion, it sounds like a technical.
Yeah. But it'll be interesting to see. I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with the ball when they come back out.
I'm pretty positive Brockport gets the ball, but if not...
Oh, Epps looks like he's walking under the basket there. Looks like Buffalo State... He stops right before. I don't know. Well, he looked like...
Might be Brockport ball. And if it is, you have the opportunity to foul now because they're going to go do a 1-and-1. You're taking a chance regardless, but if not, they hit the shot with not much time left. This could spell a huge comeback victory here for Brockport.
Simply mind-boggling. Buffalo State has just fallen off the face of the earth.
Really, all thanks to John Ivy here. Started though by Carruthers when he drained that 3 right after Epps made the 2. So it is Brockport ball.
Under the basket. Inside Ivy. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound taken there by Epps. And did they call foul or timeout?
Timeout, Buffalo State. Great job. And this is something you don't, it happens in sports, and you don't want the refs to be the cause of the end of the game. And it's something they talk about a lot in the pro sports especially, that the refs keep their whistles quiet. We'll see right here. Simmons reached in, Ivy went up, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looked like he fouled him. So drama ensues. Epps with the rebound, only 4.4 seconds were taken off. But you really got to wonder, sometimes these refs, they put the whistles in their pocket when it counts. And I mean, you know, being here at the home, I don't want to say that's a home job, but at the same time, you got to wonder, I mean, the ball doesn't lie.
No, that's true. That's an adage as old as the sport itself. Buffalo State, though, getting away with playing good defense there. Foul, maybe. We looked at the replay, could have gone either way, but now 10 seconds to go. Senior night, a playoff spot on the line. Rival Brockport fights back from 10 points down in just a couple of minutes. I mean, who else are you going to give this ball to? I let him shoot it with 3 guys on him.
I'm going to say, I'm going to go out and speculate. If Doyley ends up with this ball, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Doyley,
he's out there.
He is, but I'm sorry. If Jake Simmons doesn't have the ball in his hand.
Believe you me, I want Jake Simmons to have it, but I think Doyley might end up, well, he's inbounding, but I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with it in 5 seconds.
Buffalo State's had a lot of trouble inbounding here, so let's see. Hamer, Simmons guarded really well there, but he gets it inside to Simmons, and here we go. 8 seconds to go. Simmons has the ball, 6 seconds to go. Simmons works his way in. They're gonna wave it off. Shot's no good, and it's gonna go Brockport's way.
And I gotta see the replay on this.
And they call the foul on Runge.
That's gonna be a moving screen. I think they're gonna say on Runge. Runge saying he didn't move. He takes a seat. He's gonna take a seat. 1.4 seconds left. The crowd is booing. We're gonna see this on our instant replay here. Runge didn't even move.
This has been awful.
And that's a makeup call.
Absolutely. I mean, you got Greg Dunn screaming and yelling in the ears of the referees all night. He finally got one back. There you go. And so that's, I mean, that's going to be it.
The refs want instant replay.
Yeah.
We might have to give it to them.
I'm not, let's see.
The refs are calling for instant replay.
I mean, he didn't move. And Seth Runge doesn't move. I don't know what the call is there, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm agreeing here. We're watching the replay.
Can they reverse that foul call?
See if they show it again.
I mean, it's
They want to see the time on it. So they're going to stick with the time. I think they were more worried about the time than they were necessarily the actual...
I mean, they looked at it twice. It was the wrong call, but what are you going to do at this point?
Right, well, they already made the call. They can't change that.
Yep.
And I kind of figured that from that point, but...
It's very strange. They weren't going to get a shot at the clock there, so...
Yeah. Not from that angle, and I mean, it's very rare that you're able to get an angle like that.
So is this an inbounding play here?
Yep.
It is. Oh. All right, so Buffalo State avoided.
So like I said, it wasn't an offense. It wasn't like they had the ball, so they couldn't give them the opportunity to go to the line. So 1.4, no fouls can be given here. They can't afford it.
Just back off. Inbounded, knocked out of bounds. 0.9 seconds to go, and they'll do it again.
But they were able to move forward a little bit. So now it's going to be a tip. Less than a minute left. Runge is on the seat with 5 fouls.
Yeah. They throw it up. Carney knocks it down, and we're going to overtime.
And what did we say to start the half? We said it before the half even started. Buffalo State, they cannot keep a lead.
Nope.
It's unreal.
And it was a huge lead with just a few minutes to go as well. I mean, that's the part that blows your mind.
Right. And they had a huge lead even with a couple minutes left. They just don't know how to keep it alive. And that's the problem here for Buffalo State. They're gonna have 5 minutes here of play. 2 guys now on the bench with 5 fouls, in Castron and Runge. So you're gonna have to play Carney and Moise.
Yeah, Moise has got to, I mean, do you go to the chop at this point?
I don't think you can. He hasn't been in the game the whole time.
That's what I'm thinking. You got, I mean, Moise, where's Moise been the second half? He was such a spark plug for them in the first half, but nothing here in the second half.
So Jake Simmons, 25 points. Epps, 16 points. Epps has been really a non-factor in this second half. John Ivey, the story of the game essentially here, if Brockport pulls it out, 31 points. Carruthers, 18 points. So we'll see. I mean, you got Brad Doyley with 13 points. That's 13 hard-fought points by Brad Doyley.
Absolutely. And the teams re-enter the court as we get set to start a 5-minute overtime, 75-75. Playoff hopes on the line here for Buffalo State.
Yep, New Paltz is about to have their victory. They're up 85-72 with 29 seconds left. That's over.
And that would drop the Bengals to 7th place if they are to lose this game. And of course, 7th place is not a playoff spot anymore.
Leanne Carney.
The tip is taken by Epps right away. Epps to Doyley up top. 4:54 to go here in overtime.
Neither team can afford to foul still. Both they're now going to go to the line
Epps
for 2.
Inside. Carney lays it up and in. And Buffalo State opens up the overtime with the first 2 points. 77-75. Bell works it up top the left side. He goes down there. And a foul's going to be called on number 10, Anthony Hamer. That's his second.
So he's going to send Bell to the line for 2. Now both teams are officially in the double bonus. Bell misses 1. It's going to be pretty good for Buffalo State.
Bell getting set for his 2 free throws.
Bell, so far, 1 for 4 from the line.
Good, nothing but net there, and that's a big shot.
2 for 5. Buffalo State not that tall right now. They got to hope for a solid rebound if Bell misses.
Bell, second shot, and it's no good. Rebound Epps. Epps up to Doyley. Doyley works the right side, has it knocked out of bounds, and it'll remain Buff State ball.
I don't mind Doyley pushing it up, but at the same time, he had no business pushing that up that fast. He's got to take his time. Work the ball around.
I agree.
Tire this team out. This Brockport team's been out there for most of the game.
Doyley trying to get it in bounds.
Gotta get rid of
Doyley
it.
gets it into Hamer, and Hamer will walk it back out. 26 on the shot clock. It's Epps up top. Surprised Epps taking the ball here instead of Hamer, but he's waving everybody away. He's going ISO here. Roderick Epps gets a screen set, passes it over to Doyley. Doyley works the baseline, throws it back up top, and it's stolen away. Bell gets it up. Klein pops up for the shot, he hits it, and Brockport takes the 78-77 lead. 4 minutes to go here in overtime. Epps starts it up. A poor offensive possession for the Bengals last time. Epps gets it to the paint, throws up a wild shot, no good.
Out of Epps' hands.
And it's going to remain Bengal ball with 35, brand new shot clock.
Epps cannot be the guy. He just doesn't have that killer instinct. Give it to Simmons.
Epps has got to get it in bounds here. Epps tosses it up, and it's going to be stolen away by Ivey. Ivey, he's going to pass it over to Lee, back to Ivey, lays it up and in. And it's 80-77. The Brockport sideline getting excited with 3:39 to go here in overtime.
Game's not over yet. Don't take it like it's over. There's 3 points is only 1 possession.
Carney working up top. Simmons really desperately trying to get the ball right now. Hamer, and there's going to be foul called.
Yes, Simmons wanted that. Simmons wanted that. Simmons now going to line. It's going to be Carruthers with his 3rd foul, personal. Simmons going to line for 2. And he's got to make these.
Yep, there must makes his first free throw, no good, rims out.
Simmons now 4 for 7 from the line.
Just not good enough.
It's not bad, but it's not good right now.
Second free throw falls, 80-78.
5 for 8.
3:25 to go. The ball's gonna bounce off Ivey, and it's gonna be Buff State ball! And Ivey better watch it or he's gonna get teed up. Screaming and stomping his feet on the ground, but it's gonna be Bengal ball under the basket.
Ivey, the junior guard's gotta know better. Not happy with the call, but I think it's a good call.
Epps, we're gonna say consistently, he's gotta get this ball in bounds. Doyley's got it now. It's 80-78.
Buffalo State not out yet.
Brad Doyley gets it over to Hamer. Hamer's given a lot of space there, but the three's not his shot. Simmons backing down his man, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound's knocked around, taken by Hamer. And a fresh shot clock with 3 minutes to go. Simmons dribbles his way in, lays it up, no good. But they're gonna call it on Simmons, it looks like. And offensive foul on Jake Simmons.
That's gonna be Simmons' third.
Under 3 minutes to go now, 80-78, Brockport leads.
I disagree with that call.
We've been disagreeing with a lot going on with their calls
These
tonight.
refs might be out of their league right now with that.
Oh, either way, Brockport survives the mishap by Ivy.
Buff State working the full court press. Down 2.
Klein's got the ball, 24 on the shot clock.
Buff State cannot afford to go down by more than 2 possessions.
Klein to Carruthers, 2:40 to go in the game, 17 on the shot clock. It's a 2-point game. Carruthers has it standing on the Bengal. Klein, down low to Lee. Lee, Klein, cross to Bell, lays up and in, 82-78.
Brad Doyley fell asleep there.
2:21 to go, and it's gonna start getting desperate for the Bengals. They need points here. Carney over to Hamer. Timeout, Bengals. And a smart timeout called there.
Yeah, you got a little over 2 minutes left. Momentum is in favor of Brockport. They're up 2 possessions right now. And essentially, Buffalo State has to score here. They don't have to score quick, but they gotta score here.
As we check out the replay, just some good passing here by Brockport, and eventually it lulled the Bengals to sleep.
Yeah, Doyley wasn't anywhere in the same zip code.
Nope. Good footwork there by Bell.
Yeah, to help out on the slashing Bell. Good job there, good patience there by Brockport to find him.
As the players are set to take back the court now, 82-78 is the score. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. This is overtime basketball. Sam Mines, Nick Stutzman with you from the Buffalo State Sports Arena. The women have already won today. The men trying to secure a playoff spot, but if they lose, they will drop out of the top 6. Carney's got it. Carney trying to work baseline, throws it to nobody. And it's going to be taken up here by Carruthers. Carruthers loses the ball. Doyley unable to regain it, and it's going to remain Brockport ball, 1:50 to go.
Why are they giving it to people? I just don't get it. Why is Carney trying to do something out of nothing? I just don't understand.
Bengals are getting desperate now. Klein, 2-pointer, good. 84-78, and it's starting to get out of hand. The Brockport Golden Eagles have fought their way all the way back into this game.
Buffalo State, they got to score quick. Give it to Jake Simmons.
1:36 to go. I don't know why Simmons doesn't have the ball right now. Instead, it's Doyley. Doyley puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Carney. Carney loses it. Rebound up and in! Doyley, 84-80, 1:23 to go.
Carruthers telling his team they got to slow down.
Klein's gonna bring it up.
It's good advice.
Klein drops off into the hands of Bell. Bell, 23 on the shot clock, 1:10 to go in the game. Works on Hamer there, spins around, puts up a wild shot, no good! And they call the foul. That's gonna be a foul on Hamer.
That's a really late whistle. An extremely late whistle. An extremely late whistle coming from one of the side judges there. We'll see this. That's great defense again by Buffalo State. And you can see Bell's gonna be shooting 2.
Bell's first shot, it's good, and it's a 5-point game.
Bell now, I believe
He hit
5 for 7 now, or 5 for 8 from the line.
Bell, his second shot, and that one rattles home. It's a 2-possession, 6-point game, 86-80. Brockport leads the Bengals in overtime. We're down to 1 minute to go in the extra period. Epps thought about the 3, thought better of it, but the Bengals need points quickly. Simmons, he's being double-teamed every time. He's got it for 3, way off. missed everything. And Brockport now.
That's it.
Yep.
That's the story. That's it. Brockport. It's game. I mean, game over. They got 2 shots here. I don't know. Even if they miss one, it doesn't matter. You're going to go up by 7. I mean, essentially, it's not really over, but it seems like it is for Buffalo State.
No, really, Buffalo State, all their effort throughout the first 35 minutes of this game just
it's unreal.
Came to a standstill, and this is about as egregious loss as there is going to ever be. First free throw is missed, and that's big. But even if he makes the second one, it's a 3-possession game.
Yeah.
And the Bengals are in trouble.
We'll see. Simmons been cold, but it's because he hasn't seen the ball.
Yep. What did we say going into the second half, Nick?
Give it to Jake Simmons.
He missed, and that's huge. How is that not a foul? Wow. Carney rebounded the ball, and knocked out of his hand, and they put it back up and in, easy 2, and that's it. I mean, the refs, the bounces, everything is going Brockport's way now. Epps can't get a shot to go, misses 3 straight layups, and they're going to call a jump ball there, but at this point, possession favors Brockport.
And it's over.
This is shocking.
This is over.
Absolutely shocking.
How do you miss 3 consecutive layups?
I mean, it's...
Tips.
I mean,
2 tips and a layup.
Being impartial in this game is pretty important, but when you see blatantly missed foul calls like that, and Buffalo State just not being able to finish on the other side, you just have to wonder, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying... I don't want, like I said, we said that at the tie of the game. Refs sometimes call a game, and right now, kind of seems like it. It can be a non-call, too.
And he misses the free throw. That's 3 straight misses from the free throw strike.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though. They're up by 8.
Yep, that's a 3-possession lead. 26 seconds to go. Even if Buff State hits a few quick threes here as he misses the second one, Buff State's got to hurry. Doyley brings it up. You got to, I mean, Doyley gets to the rim there, puts it up and in. 88-82 with 20 seconds to go. Quickly inbounded, and the Bengals fell asleep there. Doyley fouls him. Missed the layup anyway, but with 16.5 seconds to go.
He was trying to show off, go for the dunk. And they weren't calling that.
And it's going to send Carruthers to the line. And you can absolutely see the dejection on the faces of all the Bengals right now. And
16.5 seconds left.
6-point lead, excuse me. Carruthers to the line as the crowd starts to file out. He hits the first one. Yep. 7-point lead.
That's it. Brockport, as a school, goes 1-1 tonight.
And this will be win number 10 for the Brockport Golden Eagles men's team, as the Buffalo Bengals will fall a half game out of a playoff spot, and they'll need tomorrow to win to even have a hope.
I don't blame Brad Doyley for taking it himself. The 2 biggest scorers have gone cold. Simmons either can't get open, and Epps can't shoot.
And I don't know what Greg Dunn's yelling about at this point, but
I don't know if he's yelling at his own guys.
Yeah, I mean, the ref took 2 seconds while he was being fouled to make the call, so 8.3 seconds to go. Ivy going to the line. He's almost an automatic 2 at this point.
Yep. There you go,
I mean,
Ivy.
he's fouling him, and as you see the instant replay there,
yeah,
but
now he gets the call.
Ivy to the line, and it's nothing but net, 91-84.
If he doesn't have 40, he's pretty close to having 40 points right now.
Second shot.
New Paltz 90-72 final. New Paltz walked away with that win.
Simmons for 3. No good. And that's it.
Brockport getting a huge victory on the road. Battling back. Huge comeback here for Brockport. I mean, there's not much else you can talk about. John Ivy just played perfect basketball down the stretch here, John Ivy did. I mean, there was nothing. Buffalo State did not have an answer for Ivy.
Nope. They didn't the last time these 2 teams played, and they didn't tonight.
Derek Klein also shooting pretty well towards down the stretch.
All right, we're going to hit a commercial break. final score from the Buffalo State Sports Arena, 92-84. Brockport. Let's send it to Samantha Thomas with head coach Fadri Ansari. Samantha?
Hi, I'm here with Coach Ansari. Fortunately, you did not win tonight's game. You still have a shot tomorrow night with Geneseo. How do you feel going into that game?
Well, it's going to be tough because it's just quick turnaround. It's a hard-fought game, tough loss, and we have to try to get the guys up. We don't have much time to do it. We're 24 hours. We'll be playing again.
What do you think went wrong in tonight's game?
Turnovers. We did decent first half, probably more than I would like, but it was just, at the end of the game, it was just really turnovers.
All right, we're going to talk to Jake Simmons now. Jake, unfortunately, again, you did not win tonight's game, but you still had a good game yourself. How do you feel tonight's game went?
I feel like, it could have been a lot better. We had some turnovers at the end, but I feel like a lot of bad calls made, and, I never blame the game on the refs, but those calls kind of cost the game a little bit, so I think the team, I'm proud of the team. I think they gave it all and they worked hard. So I'm happy that, it's sad a loss, but we gave it our all. We gave it our best.
All right, tonight was your last home game here, and you do have one more game tomorrow night at Geneseo. How do you feel going into that game?
I feel like that we can really work hard and win that game too, because, see, with the same work ethic we had now, hopefully I think that, the team don't get too down on themselves and come out and play just as hard as they play tonight, and we can win that game tomorrow.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow night, and I'll send it back to Nick and Sam.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Samantha. And tonight ends the final home game of former SUNYAC champion Jake Simmons and the Buffalo State basketball season, really. They'll play one more game tomorrow night in Geneseo. But, Nick, they've been officially eliminated from the playoffs, and it's a sour way to end the season. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker. They let Brockport get back in this game, which they didn't have to do, obviously.
Not
but
at
it's
all.
a story of their season. They don't know how to finish. They didn't have finishers. I don't know. I can't really blame Simmons. Simmons was obviously the team leading scorer. But when you send a team to the line 42 times,
it's just too much.
I mean, you're essentially giving them the game.
Yep.
And so for Brockport to be able to go to the line 42 times and get those opportunities, you're going to have guys like that, walk away with a game like that. And that's really Buff State's fault. They didn't finish.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they were up, pretty well, a pretty big lead late in this game. 2-3 minutes left. They still had at least around a 5 to 8 point lead. And so, really, Buffalo State just let it get away from them.
John Ivey had 35 points for this Brockport team. I mean, that's telling in itself. You had a lot of points there. Here, I mean, Carney made his presence known. I'd say Brad Doyley, he played with some heart out there for Buffalo State. But when you get in so much foul trouble, Runge out, Castron out. Castron didn't even make an appearance in this game at all. He didn't shoot. I believe, if anything, Castron was 2 for 5 overall, 0 for 2 from the line. So, yeah. I mean, when you got guys like that who aren't able to step up as starters and really make plays for this team, you mean you deserve to lose.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick commercial break here from the Buffalo State Sports Arena. Buffalo State falling tonight to Brockport. Back inside the Buffalo State Sports Arena. Final score, 92-84. Brockport defeating Buffalo State at their final home game of the year. And we've got one last Stutzman spotlight tonight on stats. Nick, what did you highlight for us?
Well, obviously your player of the game overall was John Ivey. He had 35 points after going to the line multiple times. Free throws for Brockport, 28 of 42. Not a lot in the percentage-wise, but when you go to the line 28 times and make, or 42 times and make 28, that's a huge amount of points. Both teams shot about 40